All right, we have John Murphy back. He outfits Rascal Flatts, and you sort of add that sparkle to Rascal Flatts.
I do, yeah.
And we're talking about the Grammys. Everybody's getting ready for the Grammys. Yep. Last year, what did you do for them?
Last year we do, it depends on like kind of what the mood of the Grammys is. You can kind of tell if it's going to be a little bit more of like a rowdier kind of party night, or if it's going to be, you know, a little bit more laid back and more formal. So
different Grammy Awards have different
I kind of feel like that depending on like who's going to be the host and who's going to, you know, who's going to like who the performances are that are scheduled and stuff like that.
That's interesting.
And it tends to be a little bit more formal. It's kind of a rock and roll kind of formal thing. So we usually try to stick in more of like the blacks. You know, Joe Don will do like a black vest with black dress pants and a great kind of printed shirt underneath it. Jay will have on, you know, maybe a skinny tie and a, you know, a great jacket, you know, with a, you know, with jeans and maybe his, you know, his Converse or something like that. So you just kind of, you know what I mean? Like just kind of take that dressed up edge and then just, you know, throw something in it that's a personal, you know, kind of item. So then they, you know, always feel comfortable.
And you're still a rocker, so you still have to do a little bit of what you like.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, is there a lot of pressure on your end on that night? I mean, are people really like tuned in to the fashion part of it?
I think probably more so of any award show, like the Grammys, the American Music Awards, where you bring in a lot more of like the pop acts, the rock and roll, R&B, you know, things like that.
It's
always a little bit more pressure when you look at, you know, you've got Katy Perry and Rihanna and
right.
Lady Gaga, and you know, and you go into all like those extremes, you know, with these outfits, and then you know, and even like you know, you've got Black Eyed Peas and stuff like that. So the one year we. American Music Awards, Jay had on, I had the same jacket as will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas.
The same one?
Same exact jacket. So we kind of had to like do a big run switch. My assistant was running one direction, I was running the other, trying to meet him so we could get Jay changed before he went out.
So that is just unacceptable for that to happen?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably the most nerve-wracking part of it, is that somebody's going to show up and have on exactly what, you know, somebody you're dressing does.
You know, I've wondered this before because you know, everybody's a critic the day after, especially. How much do you bite your nails wondering if, you know, somebody that you dressed is going to just be panned?
Yeah, we one year for the CMAs we had it was kind of a tapestry print jacket that Jay had on. It was like burgundy and it had some brighter color like rose flowers on it.
That was pretty gutsy.
It was, and we basically like in person it was like so beautiful, like it was like one of the nicest jackets ever. And then, but when you got on camera, it kind of looked like there were big color polka dots on it.
You're supposed to TV test
everything. I know, but he covered though really well. Like before anybody could say anything bad about the jacket, they accepted their award, and he said, "Well, I better go home and get Mama's curtains back to her." So he made a whole joke out of it before anybody could make a joke out of it.
If you do something bold, always be self-deprecating. Exactly. That is a good plan.
Exactly. Yes.
And so this year, they're not going to go this year.
Right.
Do you dress someone else, or you know, is there some exclusivity there?
There's some exclusivity.
Okay.
You know, especially for country award shows, I might, you know, help out a couple like, you know, friends that I've been working with, you know, for 10 years, you know, that have kind of on and off that might have something come up around that time. I'll help them get them something together, but I'm usually with the guys full time. So
it's kind of a good thing that they're not going this year because they've been really busy on tour anyway, and you've probably kind of done enough.
It'll be nice to have the weekend off, actually, to be home on a Sunday.
Finally.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nice job.
Thanks.